Hey, white friends. It's been a while. What's going on? It's Myra, and I am out walking. It's a beautiful day. I woke up and it's about 40 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. But you know what I thought of? Change. And in the last week or so, so many of us are optimistic about a drastic change that we think is coming. Um, and one of the reasons that I wasn't posting and talking as much is just that there's so many voices, and I just wanted to be still enough to hear other people's voices, and also humble enough not to cloud the the airways with too many voices, and just let those who knew more about politics and things of that nature speak. But now that all of this energy and I guess the best word is energy behind mobilizing people to vote and getting the word out about voting. Now that that's over, what do we do with that energy? But speaking of what I'm doing this morning, I'm walking. There are times that I run, I run half marathons, but there are other seasons where I just walk. And what I wanted to say about that is that there are going to be seasons in your life, depending on what's going on, whether it's an upcoming election or an election year, where your energy is going to be 100% full throttle towards your cause, whether it be racism or another cause. There are going to be seasons where your intensity and your energy level and what you are going to be putting towards the cause is going to be through the roof. But then there are going to be other times where there's not going to be anything big happening, but it is still happening. And you don't want to lose sight or go numb or go silent or have no effort put towards your cause when there's nothing big going on. So what you want to always do is to make sure you ask yourself, what is my cause? What is my contribution? And what will my cadence be for this particular season? Because just like in a marathon, there is pacing that you have to do. And so you can't run full throttle the whole marathon. Trust me, you can't. So you have to identify what your cause is. And we're speaking specifically about racism, but you have other causes in your life. So in each of those individual causes, what will your contribution be? And then once you identify that contribution, at what cadence, at what intensity for this particular season will you devote yourself to that cause? And the reason why this is so important that you identify this, because what can happen is that when George Floyd's name goes to the back of our memory, when the election is done, when there is nothing on the news broadcasting to keep it to the front of your mind, you and only you are going to be the person responsible. I'm tired. See? Cadence. I got to sit. You and only you will be responsible for holding yourself true to what you're going to do to push forward that cause. So with the piece of paper, I want you to write down your causes, because it's not just racism. I know that you have several. So write down your cause. And then write down what specific contribution you want to make towards that cause. And then I want you to write down the cadence, like what amount of time can you devote to it? How much energy, how much resources, whatever it is, write that down, and that's how you can hold yourself true to that.